Good morning, everyone. I'm First Alert Meteorologist CJ Cartledge here. You're definitely going to want to bring the umbrellas out, as today will be the one and only rainy day that we will see throughout this work week here. It should be mostly rainfall as the system rolls through, but we could see a couple of isolated storms in the far southern portions of the Arklatex as it leaves the region. And by the middle of the work week, mainly through Wednesday and Thursday, we should see cooler and dry conditions return to the Arklatex. So look at your out the door checklist here. Temperatures will be in the 40s and 50s across the area as you're walking out the door for this morning. So light jacket and sweatpants are definitely encouraged out there, so you won't feel too cold or too chilly out there. Definitely feel a little chilly if you don't have these things that are checked off, and you'll definitely need the umbrella as mentioned before, maybe even some extra time if you need to find that umbrella here. Here's a look at future track, and as you can see, isolated showers will continue to develop through the rest of the morning hours, and they may become widely scattered across the Arklatex here. By the time we hit the mid to late morning hours, these showers should come more together towards the I-20 corridor, giving areas around I-20 the highest rain chances for at least the time being around lunchtime here. And most of the showers should push down to the south and east as we move towards the afternoon, and that's when we could see some isolated thunderstorms out there. None of this is expected to turn severe, by the way, and it should push out of the region by the time we hit the evening hours, and cooler and drier air will be flowing in as we move into Wednesday and throughout the daytime hours on Wednesday as well. Here's a look at our highs for today. 64 by Shreveport, 65 for Marshall, lower 60s up there by Idabel and DeQueen, 65 for Texarkana, and more than likely seeing the lower 60s for many portions over in northwest Louisiana, 66 for Nacogdoches. Here's a look at the amount of rainfall we could receive out of this system here, and this goes out pretty much through the rest of the work week, and we're not expecting any types of rain chances through the rest of the work week here, maybe around a half an inch at the most. But here's a look at the forecast for early tomorrow morning, right after the cooler and drier air moves into the Arklatex. Temperatures drop into around the freezing mark up by DeQueen, 35 for Idabel, more than likely hitting the lower 40s in the far southern portions of the Arklatex. Through the daytime hours tomorrow, we could see gusty winds out there, mainly heading out of the north and west associated with the cooler air mass flowing in. We could see winds gusts up to around 20 to 25 miles per hour with highs only staying in the 50s across the region. We should see highs stay in the 50s and maybe even the lower 60s out there by our Thursday afternoon, before a warm front moves in from the north and west, and that's going to allow for temperatures to jump back into the 60s and 70s as we approach the upcoming weekend here. So definitely more comfortable weather is on the way for us as we move into the upcoming weekend, and as mentioned before, little to no chance for rain is expected through the rest of the work week and into the weekend and potentially into the next work week as well. We have some slight rain chances on those days, but those may vary as we get closer in time. Here's your full 7-day forecast. Your main chance for rain throughout this week will be today, so make sure to bring the umbrella out. Cooler and drier conditions are expected heading into Wednesday and Thursday, and it should remain dry throughout most, if not all, of the weekend here as temperatures jump right back into the 70s for highs and 40s and potentially the 50s for lows here. We'll continue that trend heading into next week with slim rain chances.